Hello, I'm Andrew Ulvestad from Cornerstone Financial Solutions. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest, but maybe most misunderstood topics, Social Security. Many people know about it and are aware of it, but very few understand how it actually works. So let's break it down here today. What is Social Security? Social Security is a federal program that provides income benefits to retirees, people with qualifying disabilities, and certain family members of workers who have passed away. It was created back in 1935 under the Social Security Act. It's been around for almost 90 years. Think of it as a financial safety net. It's meant to replace part of your income when you retire or cannot work. How is Social Security funded? Where does the money come from? Well, it comes from us, the workers. Social Security is funded primarily through payroll taxes known as FICA, or Federal Insurance Contributions Act if you're employed, or SECA, Self-Employed Contributions Act if you're self-employed. Each year there's a wage cap. In 2024, it was $168,600. For 2025, it's $176,100. But for 2026, it's going up to $184,500. Employee and employer each contribute 6.2% of earnings up to that cap. If you're self-employed, you pay both halves, 12.4%. Once wages go above that cap for the year, the Social Security portion of your payroll tax stops, but Medicare works differently. Social Security is what's called a pay-as-you-go system. So that means today's workers are essentially paying benefits for today's retirees. Your money goes into the trust fund and benefits get distributed to people who are collecting. Who's eligible for Social Security? To qualify for Social Security retirement benefits, you need to have worked long enough in a job where you paid into Social Security. The system measures your work history in what's called credits. You can earn up to 4 credits per year, and the dollar amount needed for 1 credit changes slightly each year based on inflation. Most people earn all 4 credits simply by working part-time or full-time throughout the year. To become eligible for retirement benefits, you need to have 40 credits, which amounts to about 10 years worth of work. These credits do not need to be earned consecutively. They can be accumulated over a lifetime. Once you meet those 40 credits, you're eligible for retirement benefits, but the benefit you receive is based on your earnings history. When can you start benefits? This is where things get interesting. Everyone has a full retirement age, or FRA. For those born in 1960 or later, that age is 67. For those born before 1960, it's somewhere between 66 and 67. FRA, or full retirement age, is when you can earn or you're entitled to your full benefit. No reduction, even if you're still working. But you can start as early as 62 or wait all the way up until age 70. The trade-off? Starting early means a permanent reduction, up to 30% less if you start at age 62. Waiting past FRA, or full retirement age, earns you delayed credits, about 8% more per year that you delay, up till age 70. In short, the longer you wait, up to age 70, the higher your monthly benefit is. Why is timing so important? Why does it matter so much? For many people, especially married couples, when and how you start Social Security benefits can have a huge impact on your total lifetime benefits. That's because Social Security doesn't just look at one person in isolation, it offers special benefits for spouses. A spouse may be able to claim a benefit based on their partner's work history, even if you have no or little work history of your own. Typically, a spousal benefit can be as much as 50% of the higher earner's full retirement age benefit amount. What makes this even more important is that the timing of each person's claim can raise or lower what the household receives. For example, if the higher earning spouse delays claiming benefits, their own benefit is increased and can also affect what the surviving spouse receives later on. On the contrary, if you start claiming early, that will reduce what the worker receives and what the surviving spouse receives later on. Coordinating these benefits can be one of the trickiest but most fulfilling parts of your retirement planning. Smart timing and smart planning can help maximize what your household receives, not just today, but for the duration of both spouses' lifetimes. Social Security is a cornerstone, pun intended, of most people's retirement income. But it's not a one-size-fits-all. Your timing and strategy matter. If you're facing more complex situations like divorce benefits, widow benefits, or maybe you're worried about the Social Security program becoming insolvent by the time you're entitled to benefits, reach out, let's have a conversation. Having a plan can make a real difference for you, your family, and your legacy. Thank you for watching.